Hey guys, what's the Five here with episode number 34 of our Arsenal career mode. We're kicking this episode off by saying thank you for 900 subscribers and also congratulating Martinelli on picking up the Player of the Month award for December. So you know what that means, we are into the January transfer window. We have got a lot of money to spend now that Zaha and Umtiti have both departed the club to Inter Milan and Manchester City respectively. So, who do we sign? I'm putting it to you guys. We have got 150 to 200 between there million. So we can pretty much sign anyone we want. Maybe bar Kylian Mbappe. But we can probably get anyone else we'd like. So, I'm asking you. We'll show you the team at the end of the episode. The squad. And yeah, I just want you to decide who we sign for the next episode. I'm going to leave it till deadline day. The last game is thankfully on deadline day, so we can actually have that in the next episode. But yeah, you decide who we sign with the money that we have remaining. As we go 1-0 up against Southampton here, a lovely little goal from Aubameyang on his weaker left foot. And then we're going to thread him through with James Maddison, who I feel like can probably break Henry's record for most assists in a season. I think he can break the 20. So we've got all the faith in him, especially with through balls like that. He's been doing it all season, and he's been doing it to both Aubameyang and Martinelli. So, fingers crossed, we could have a record-breaking season this year. Maybe even in terms of goal scoring as well, with both Aubameyang and Martinelli. I think Aubameyang's on 19 goals and Martinelli's on 17, and we're halfway through the season, so you double that, the record is broken. Thankfully, well, hopefully. I should be saying not thankfully. Hopefully. But you can see, we're 2-0 up, we're cruising here against Southampton, we are just catching them on the counter-attack so easy. And I think it's down to the narrow formation. I think most teams set up ready to play against a wide formation with wingers, and when they come up against a narrow one, they just don't know what to do. That's Aubameyang through on goal for the third time, tucking it home for the third time. The hat-trick will be his, the match ball will be his. 3-0. Was it? You could have argued that the game was already dead and buried. We'd already won the 3 points, but that pretty much just puts the nail in the coffin, and anything now is just a bit of fun, bit of sprinkles on top. With Aubameyang charging down his left-hand side, obviously he started out this last season as a left winger, and he did evolve into a striker, and you can see he's just showing off how good he can be even as a left winger as he plays it across to James Maddison, who's not just got an assist in his locker, he's also got a goal or two, and he makes it 4-0 on the night. And that is a hat-trick for Aubameyang, plus an assist to James Maddison. You love to see it. This front three is so deadly. As Maddison, once again on the ball, picks it up on about the halfway line, just doing a bit of skill, wasting a bit of time, knocks it through to Aubameyang, looking to maybe even get his 4th goal of the night. Instead, he cuts it outside to Tierney, a lovely ball out to him, and a nice whipped cross onto the head, delivered. You should call him the delivery man, because he's delivered that right onto the noggin of James Maddison, who heads it home. James Maddison heads it home. Think about that. But Pierre Aubameyang, as you can see, taking home the match ball. 4 attempts, 3 goals. You love to see it. James Maddison wasn't too far away from getting a match ball of his own, so we could have had double hat-tricks in that game. Just shy. Just that 1 goal shy, unfortunately. As we come into a game against what I would consider our bogey team. Carlo Ancelotti's men are our bogey team. They always seem to be able to pick up a goal against us, pick up a point, pick up all 3 points a couple of episodes ago when we were 2-0 up and lost 3-2. So we do really need to improve. But something about Jordan Henderson for them, I don't know if he drinks Michael Jordan's secret stuff from the Space Jam movies. He must do, because he's making saves like that. I don't know how he is doing these kind of saves. You would not expect him to do in real life. Half an hour in is going to be looking to win the ball back here as James Rodriguez comes up against Gabriel. Tries to trickle his way away. Kind of does so quite nicely actually. And he gets onto a stronger left foot, playing through Moise Kean. But Leno is equal to it with a nice little save. 33 minutes in, we've got a counter-attacking opportunity. Very similar to the one we had with Aubameyang in the previous game. This time it's Martinelli down this left-hand side. Again, more of a natural winger turn striker in this new formation. As he plays it across to Maitland-Niles. Maitland-Niles looks for the shot, but it's a great block by one of our former players, Rob Holding, denying us the chance of going 1-0 up in this game. Just a few minutes later though, Martinelli, once again on this left-hand side of the defence, tries to just wriggle away, try and find some space. Eventually he finds Guendouzi. Guendouzi finds Maddison, and it's a lovely threaded ball through to Ceballos. It's an even better save though by Jordan Pickford, denying us the chance of going 1-0 up in this game, and I really do not know what we need to do to beat this man. But as Everton, they've got a free kick on the halfway line, tried to whip it in, didn't quite work out, and we do get it to the edge of the box, and we've got a real chance here as Maitland-Niles has played through. He's quicker than Doucouré, and just keep an eye on Aubameyang. He's quicker than their whole defence, gets away from them, and that's what it takes to beat Jordan Pickford. A sweaty goal is all it takes to beat Jordan Pickford. A nice little cutback kings. We could have walked that into the net if we wanted to, a classic Arsenal goal, but we get a bit frustrated there with Said Benrahma and his trickery, and Bellerin just takes him out, forcing a free kick that is going to be taken by Brozovic. And well, Issa Diop rises the highest, tucks it into the back of the net. And that is actually going to be the final score of the game, 1-1. Jordan Pickford was absolutely immense in this game. Really don't know how to, I just don't know how to beat him. I don't know what it is about him. He's good every single time we play him. This season, last season, just too good. But we do go on to take Newcastle on at the Emirates. We've got a real chance of picking up 3 points in this game. They do play a 5 at the back, so it might be a bit difficult to break down. But with our front three, we really should be able to pick holes in this defence. As you can see, 5 at the back, 2 in the midfield, so we should be able to dominate in the midfield, considering we've got 4 men in the midfield, they've only got 2. So, half an hour in, the first chance is going to look to come our way as Granit Xhaka knocks the ball into James Maddison. Maddison to Martinelli on the turn, just to charge it into the space there really nicely, as Alba knocks it back through to Martinelli, one-on-one, great strike out the near post, but it's an even better save by the goalkeeper, denying us the chance. But from the resulting corner, it's whipped across, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang rises the highest, and the Gabonese striker gets, I don't know how many goals he's got this season, but it's definitely near 20. I'll say that, it's near 20. Lovely goal though from the header. Haven't really scored too many from the set pieces this season. We rarely win free kicks, and we rarely win penalties, and we haven't really tested the keeper that much from our corners. But a lovely ball here through to Martinelli, just trying to skip past and get it onto his weaker foot on his left, but obviously it's creating the better opportunity having that on his left. And it didn't quite work out as Cardalo makes the save. Into the second half, a great shot by Aubameyang, but an equally as good save there by Cardalo, who's been really good. It's these English goalkeepers, just can't seem to beat them. As with 20 minutes remaining in this one, Thomas Partey knocks the ball through to Aubameyang, cuts it inside, and instead, again, he goes on his weaker left foot. And again, Cardalo makes the save. If that had been on his right foot, I think he would have scored that. As Aubameyang, with another chance, it's blocked this time, and Ward-Prowse knocks the ball upfield to Murphy. Murphy's going to go centrally to Almiron. And again, they just switched the play really nicely there as Rudiger finds Jamal Lewis. Jamal Lewis with a brilliantly threaded ball through to St. Maxime. Beats our whole back line. And he also beats Bernd Leno. And with 10 minutes remaining, after dominating all game, it seems as if we're going to be walking away with a point in this one. But as Maitland-Niles knocks the ball to Zlatan. Zlatan to Alba. Alba's just going to knock it back to Zlatan. Into the path of Maddison. Threads him through. And they're right back. Their right wing back was playing Aubameyang onside there, and as the clock ticks over to the 93rd minute, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang comes in clutch, tucks the ball into the back of the net, and he makes it 2-1 to Arsenal. All 3 points will be staying here in London with us as we look to continue our push for the Premier League. As we're in the FA Cup, we're taking on Charlton here. As you can see, we played the rotated time, and we won 3-1. As we go into the final game of the episode, taking on Spurs at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We drew 2-2 with them last time out. Embarrassingly, we went 2-0 down in that one, so we really got to hope for some changes in this one. Even though we are away, we should, with the squad we've got, at least be putting up a fight, no matter what game it is, no matter the legendary status of this rivalry. But 15 minutes into the game, chance here is Kieran Tierney just charges up the field from our box. He's just going to charge, he's going to keep running, waiting for Aubameyang to just call for the ball, does so on the edge of the box, turns, finds some space, strikes it. But alas, it did not go into the back of the net. Hugo Lloris with a brilliant save, denying us the chance of getting the first goal in this game. As Thomas Partey, once again down this left-hand side, loses out the ball though, this time to Lucas Moura. And there's a chance for Spurs here, as Wilfred Ndidi in the midfield knocks it up to Moura, Moura to Lo Celso. There's so much space, and especially over on this right-hand side here. Hector Bellerin comes across, but Heung-min Son skips past him with ease. It's then knocked through to Lo Celso, and he beats the keeper at the near post once again. It seems as if this year the keeper only gets beaten at the near post, nowhere else. It's a strange one. It's a strange phenomenon. But we move into the second half, just past the hour mark, as James Maddison charging forward here. Got to try and create something here for the team if we do want to get back in this game. We've also got half an hour, and Martinelli played through, looks to skip past Stones, does so on his left foot. He's got no weak foot. Martinelli, the Brazilian king, tucks the ball into the back of the net. Back on level terms, and we've got a nice chunk of time to get in front in this game. Really, really nicely. So we bring on some fresh legs. Saliba for Upamecano, and we bring on Maitland-Niles for Guendouzi, and moving Thomas Partey down into the CDM position. And 75 minutes in, a chance here for Spurs, as Ndidi plays towards Kane. Kane is just going to hold it up a little bit, try and find some men. Eventually, Lo Celso, the goal scorer, fruit on goal once again, but Gabriel, I don't know what has happened to him, but he has got a nice big boost in pace since the beginning of last season as we're going to the 89th minute. James Maddison down the centre, right down the gut, tries to do something, can't quite find anything, so he whips out to Tierney. Tierney to Maitland-Niles, back through to Kieran Tierney. Chance as he cuts past his man, finds Aubameyang, shot blocked, second shot on the volley by Martinelli. 91st minute. He tucks it into the back of the net. That is back-to-back Premier League games where we've scored in the dying minutes. And just look at the technique on this volley. Bang. Past Hugo Lloris. He just does not know how to react. The penultimate touch of the game was that of the laces of Martinelli firing it into the back of the net of the Spurs goal. He goes over to John Stones. He says, better luck next time, mate. And that is that. 3 points picked up in the North London derby. As we can see here, this is the squad. We've got a very strong first team. We've got a pretty strong bench as well, considering the fact that Maitland-Niles is 85 rated and doesn't get into the first team. But yeah, we have got... This is the team, and I will soon, any second now. Yes, right here. This is the budget. 184 million with 400k in the wages. Who do you want me to sign? Comment down below. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.